This is the first dog we're going to show you today. This is Daisy Lynn. Daisy's a 2-year-old female terrier mix. She was brought in from a local kill shelter where she didn't have much time. That's a great, sweet, loving dog. Loves people, loves attention. Very, very affectionate with people. Great family dog. She's great with other dogs. She is not good with cats, so she can't go into a mixed dog and cat household. Hello, sweet girl. All she wants is to be petted and loved. She's had a hard beginning. Oh, that's right. Bark at the camera. They all like to bark at the camera. She is a sweet, loving dog. She will be a great watchdog for you. If strange people with cameras come to your house, she'll be sure to bark at them. Daisy Lynn is a wonderful, loving, sweet dog looking for a forever home of her own. Now, this is basically a special needs situation for just the right person. You're looking at Addison and Killeen, who are both multi-mixes. They're only 2 years old. They came from a hoarder situation where there were over 20 dogs kept in a yard. Nobody lived there. The owner would come once every 2 or 3 days and throw a bag of food over the fence for all the dogs to fight over. They were never socialized. Save a Pet took in 5 of the more than 20 dogs that were there, and those 5 were the only 5 that have survived. The others are all gone. These dogs are very bonded to each other. They are very shy. They are terrified of people. There's no aggression, there's no growling, there's no snarling, there's just plain terror. These dogs have to be educated in the fact that there is a human-animal bond, that hands are for petting, not hitting, that love is something that a dog can share with a man. So they need to go together, and they need to go into a home with someone who will take the time to let them come, take the time to reassure them, be incredibly patient with their fear and their terror, because these poor dogs have been terrorized for their 2 short years of life. Those have been long 2 years. So they need a special home. No kids who will run and jump and be wild around them because they're so easily frightened. Soft voices, soft hands, great treats, lots of patience and lots of loving. And it will take them time, but they will come around. I've done it. I know it can be done. So if you're that special person with a hole in your house and a lot of love in your heart and the patience that it takes to reassure these dogs that life is good, that people are kind, and that things go on together, come take a look at these 2 frightened girls who are only looking for a chance to learn to love. You're looking at Addison and Killeen. You're looking at Gilmore. Gilmore is a 5-year-old neutered male chow mix. This is an outgoing, happy, playful guy. I mean, all he wants is somebody to pay attention to him. This is a smiling boy. Has to go into a home with no cats because he doesn't think that cats have any right to share his space or his people. But he's great with people. Absolutely loves everybody. Maybe not real small kids because he gets a little bit over exuberant when he plays, and if you're talking about a 2 or a 3-year-old, he might knock them over. He'd never hurt them on purpose, but he's a stocky, strong dog, and he plays with every bit of heart he has. He is loving and happy and outgoing and looking for a forever home of his own. His name is Gilmore. Hey, good boy, and he is a happy, happy dog. Yes. This beautiful girl is Rodeo. She was confiscated in a humane investigation. She's 5 years old. She's spayed. She spent most of her life on a chain. Not getting a whole lot of attention, but it did not destroy her love for people. She loves being out. She loves being out in the play yard. She loves being out with people who play with her. This is a new idea for her, that people play and people want to be with her, and she's absolutely delighting in it. Probably not best with very young kids or people who are too active and will startle her, but she is young and she is gorgeous. Hello, sweet girl. That's a good girl. Yes, it is. She's a little cautious and she's a little shy, but that tail just keeps wagging, so nobody's been able to destroy her belief that people are good. And she's loving the fact that she's here, and she's loving the fact that staff plays with her. But boy, she would love it a whole lot more if she had a forever home of her own. Her name is Rodeo, and she's a sweetheart. This is the big lover dog. His name is Warren. He's a 7-year-old beagle. Loves other dogs, great with kids. This is the perfect family companion. He loves to be with people. He loves to cuddle him. He loves to play with toys. Chewies and squeakers are his favorites. It'll carry one around in his mouth. He has an itch. But he is just an outgoing, happy, wonderful dog. There aren't any negatives. He's just a cutie pie. If you like beagles, he's a little bit portly, but that's okay. And he's got an itchy ear. But he loves to be with people, and he loves to be cuddled. And he's not wild like a puppy, and he's just right up close to you and in your lap if you're sitting down. And if you're looking for a real little lover of a dog, this is the guy you want to look at. You're looking at Warren. The two dogs you're looking at now are Jackie O and Kennedy Ann. They are spayed female Jack Russell Terriers, terribly bonded to each other. 1-4, 1-5. They've been here since December of 2008, which I find absolutely unbelievable. But they have to go as a pair because they're very interdependent. They play with each other. They explore together. They simply love to be together. They're great with older kids. They love to be petted. They love to be cuddled. They do not like cats, and they do not like other dogs. But here you come and you adopt a pair of wonderful, loving dogs, and your house is full of 8 fuzzy legs and 2 black noses and 4 floppy ears. And if you had 2 laps, they'd be on both of them because they absolutely love to be with people. So if you've got room for a couple of absolutely darling, happy, outgoing little dogs, and you don't have any dogs or cats in your house already, come take a look at Jackie O and Kennedy Ann. I don't understand why they're still here because they're sweet as sugar, and they're just waiting for a forever home of their own. Twinkie is our special needs dog. He's a 4-year-old neutered male Rottweiler mix, given up by his owner. He loves to play with squeaky toys, and he loves to play out in the doggy pools. He's a little bit shy about people until he gets to know you, and then he's your best friend. So it takes him a couple minutes, and then he's all over you and loving you. And he's an absolute joy. He is playful, he is happy, he is outgoing. He needs to go into a dog-experienced home, and would do well probably with older kids. He's also good with cats. He occasionally has seizures, and he's on medication which is controlling them. And he's experienced vision loss. Eye specialist said he may have some vision in one eye. He would be available for permanent foster. In other words, you would foster the dog. Save a Pet will continue to pay for his medical care and his medications and help you oversee him. But he is a happy, outgoing guy. And yeah, he has some problems, but boy, do those problems mean that he should live in a cage for the rest of his life? I certainly hope not, because he is happy and beautiful and outgoing and friendly and kind and wonderful, and his heart doesn't know that he has problems. His heart doesn't know that physically he's not perfect. All he knows is that he's in a shelter, and he'd love to be in a home. His name is Twinkie. He is absolutely wonderful and loving, and he's looking for a forever home, permanent foster, someone who will just take him and care for him and love him. We've shown you wonderful dogs and loving cats, puppies and kittens. Right now the shelter has a little bit of everything, from the large to the small, from the young to the old, and all of them languish in cages, and all of them wait for that special person to come. If you watch this show, it's because you love animals. And if you love animals and you have room, won't you please come out and adopt one of them? Once again, we'd like to thank Cairo Animal Hospital in Highland Park for sponsoring the show and helping us find loving homes for these great animals.